Good morning, everybody. Good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Hey, can you guys hear me? Put in the chat box. Let me know if you guys can hear my audio. I'm on a different computer today. Yes.
Good
Right
morning,
on.
Brent.
Oh, glasses. I need my glasses. Do I have any glasses, Rob? Anywhere? Glasses the old man can't see. Good to see everybody, man. We're gonna have some fun today. I'm gonna open it up for Q&A in the last part. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna do my normal old turnaround and I think I gotta walk closer to the screen with, there it is. I'm gonna do this, hit that, and hit okay. Who says you can't? New tricks. Let's see. There it is. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. So it's a beautiful day. Let's see if I can even turn this in Northern California. Look at that gorgeous sunshine out here. This is my Regis office. Big, gorgeous windows. Beautiful day here. But got down to the office at 6:30 a.m. this morning with Stroop in the vault in the war room planning. We're thinking about South America and the Asian markets. We're working on the T-Mobile Center in 2 years for 20,000 people. We're just planning out Cabo and build this summer. I got Tony Robbins coming back, all kinds of great stuff. So we're pretty stoked. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Okay, so you guys ready to do this? I thought today I'm going to kind of just let it rip a little bit, and then we're going to do Q&A, and I want you guys to be involved. And let me look at the audience. Let's see who we got here. You got 108 users in here. So I'm just scrolling through some of you. Let me see. So I'm gonna pick a couple of you as I'm just flying through here. It's hard to see. Okay, Phil Hahn, I see you out there. Phil, I'm going to have you come on stage in about 15 minutes. Just a couple of you. Let me see who else. So many good choices. Let's see. Well, I'm flipping too quick through all the names. Let me see. Who do I want? Rami. I want you up on stage too. Phil and Rami, you guys are going to do Q&A with me, and you can read questions from the audience. So we're going to do that. That's happening in about 15 minutes, and we're going to be done at 9:30, and so 25 minutes, so about 10 minutes of Q&A. But the first thing, everyone wants to do, this is an agent attraction, Brent Gove Unplugged, like, how do we do this, right? And so the first thing I wrote down is, if you do what I did. If you want to have a big organization, then do what I did. And so write this down. Here's the first thing I did was I saw the model, which is right here. Well, you can't see it. It's right there. The modelexplain.com, Rob Flick did it. And the first thing I did was show that to 8 people I knew. So encourage people as you're showing it to them to do beta tests. Use the word beta tests, or save me from doing something stupid tests, whatever you want to call it. I told Jeff Films, keep me from, falling off the cliff. I'm doing the Acapulco high dive in the deep end of the pool. I don't want to make a mistake, right? So number one, beta tests. So when you're showing this to people, you recruit through people, not to people. Sheila, now, was fortunate that I was like, I got this team, I don't want to mess it up. So I went to other people. A lot of people, you try to recruit Bob at Century 21 or Judy at Coldwell Banker or Tim at Compass. Stop that. Who's Tim's best friend? Well, that might be a Remax agent. So go from Tim to Compass to that Remax agent and show them the model explained. Because best friends will listen to best friends. Jay Kinder was very close with Al Stasek. That's why he's at EXP. Al said, put him in a headlock. You're looking at this. Jeff Willems, he now has over 4,000 people. He was like, dude, I'm not leaving Remax. I go, I know, I'm leaving Keller Williams. I need you to stop me from making a big mistake. I need you to look at the model and show me. He goes, oh, you want me to tear it apart? Yes. You got to teach this stuff. And so when Jeff looked at it, he goes, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. And then he went to Bob Corcoran. Corcoran is brilliant. Sheila got me, Jeff, Bob in one swoop. She also got Cliff Freeman, because I beta tested it with Cliff Freeman. So recruit. Someone type this in the chat bar. I want to see the chat bar flying today. Recruit someone with a good, recruit through people, not to people. And so you need to get good at that. Ooh, 12 users, 15 users typing. Good. We got enough typers. But there you go. Through people, not to people. You guys are making the error of recruiting to people. And write this down. America's favorite pastime. You guys know what it is? Mañana. Ooh, I don't know, And so let's put it off. Let's put it off. And so what I need you to do is to realize what gets people. When I did my 8 beta tests, and every one of them go, wow, this is really brilliant. I don't know if now's the right time for me. I get 6 immediately. When I say that, within the first 30 to 45 days. And then the other 2 came a year and 2 years later. All 8 are in EXP today. But does that make sense? And then, so that's one important thing to do. Number 2, I went to San Antonio to check out EXP. So you need to tell your guests, look, are you serious about doing due diligence? Are you serious about doing your homework about EXP before you make, yes, I am. Then let them answer the question and smile. You notice I'm smiling to you guys, and so smile at somebody like, are you serious about doing due diligence? I'm out. Smile at people, with your eyes and your whole body, and you got to make a conscious effort. I've trained myself to smile when you talk, and people like to talk with people who smile. They want a waitress, a waiter, a general manager. Hi, how are you today? It's a train. Well, I'm not like that. Well, freaking change, grow. Force yourself, be mature, learn to smile, learn to put out your hand. Well, I'm just not like that. I know it's called immaturity. Grow up, learn to smile, shake people's hand, walk up and go, hey, I'm Brent. What's your name? I just went in my lounge back here and there's an agent there. Rob, this is funny. And I go, I'm sorry, what was your name again? And he goes, Alex. I go, Alex, good to meet you. He goes, I'm Brent. He goes, oh, okay. Are you new here? I go, not really. He's in my agent lounge. It's so funny. But one day you'll be meeting people that are in your group. I mean, I just had 450 agent firm join me at EXP. Never met him. And he brought 450 agents to EXP. I never even met him. Wasn't even a part of the recruiting process. You're going to get really talented people. So, but what you need to do is tell them, look, if you're serious about due diligence, right? If you're serious about due diligence, I need you to come to Cabo. And all of you, it is not too late. I was invited to San Antonio. I think it was 7 days before San Antonio happened. And thank you, Jordan thinks I'm funny. She said funny. So here's the deal. I went. You think, well, Brent, Cabo sold out. How many times do I got to see it? It's not sold out for you. Then get me a ticket. I can't get you a ticket. It's sold out. Get me a room. I can't get you a room. But I tell you this, I just did a small event for some of my frontline agents in Puerto Rico. And Gene brought some of his, just some frontline. We just want to do something fun. We never done anything. We went to the El Conquistador. We had 120 people come, or 100 coming. 20 got Omni Crunch. That's what I'm calling Omni variant or whatever it is. I call it Omni Crunch. And 20 people got it, and we lost them, which meant 10 rooms became available, just like that in 20 tickets. So here's the deal. It's about a 10%. So if we have 1,200 people, I'm telling you right now, about 120 people are going to test positive for Omni Crunch, and we're going to have about 50, 60 rooms become available at the Hyatt Ziva. That's what's going to happen. Now, last year, people actually got, I can't find my passport. Boop, room available, ticket available. My passport expired. I found it. It's expired. Oh my God. Everybody check your passports, okay? Or this, Jay Kinder missed Cabo last year. Jay Kinder. Anybody know why? Forgot to get his airline ticket. Went to get it. It was $2,800 round trip. He's like, you know what? I think I'm just going to pass. And he didn't come. And he didn't plan enough and whatever. He didn't realize. And of course, it was the best event we ever did. He had major FOMO. He's like, oh man, I blew it. Jay Kinder's coming this year. So here's what I need you to do. Buy your airline tickets today in faith, round trip tickets, and then get a hotel room nearby. Where? Google Earth it. Find resorts, call them to get a room, and then usually 72 hours in advance, they allow you to cancel without penalty. And then what's going to happen the week of, people are going to break a leg. I had a a couple I love getting a major head-on car crash 2 days ago. If the event was this week, they wouldn't be going. Room ticket, they're okay. They're doing okay. But if you saw their car, you'd think they were both dead. We got broken ribs and some cracked vertebrae. So it was a major punch. Life happens. What I'm telling you is rooms will become available, tickets will become available. But if you have this, well, it's sold out maybe next year. I'm telling you right now, there are people that you can invite in the next week or two that you don't even know right now. You haven't even showed them the model explained. And you're going to say, you know, if you're serious, come to Cabo. I want you to meet the founder of EXP, Glenn Sanford, America's newest billionaire. Back then, we just said, meet the founder of EXP, meet the CEO of EXP, meet the president of EXP World Global, you know, Michael Valdez is going to be there. I just hung up with Jeff Whiteside. Courtney Gild's going to be there, our CMO. What's a CMO? Chief Marketing Officer. You can hear about our luxury marketing stuff. They're all going to be there. What if you're serious, right? Someone put this down in the chat bar. I love someone wrote tickets, LAX to Cabo, $200 today. Tammy Burnell. My wife's not in the room, so I'm just going to say it. I love you. Okay, there you go. So here's the deal. Like, there it is. She's getting like, what does a ticket cost today? If you book now, they're cheap. And if you end up not using it, you can use the cancel and use the credit some other time. But let me tell you, wild horses couldn't keep me away. You should bring 2 or 3 guests. I don't have rooms or tickets. I'll say it again. You should bring 2 or 3 guests. You'll change their life, and they're going to change your life. Let the events do the heavy lifting. The Cabo event by far is the most popular, the most amazing, the most impactful. A lot of you went to Bill and you thought Bill was great. Cabo is next level. Of course, there's shareholders in June. And then there is, which is amazing, that's where Jay Kenter entered EXP, shareholders. And then build next August. And if you go to brentgove.com and you click on, in fact, the schedule's over to my right. It even says at the bottom or left, I guess you guys would be your, I don't know, the right, I guess. I guess when I turn my back turned to you, you go, sorry guys, I just realized this. So so you're looking to me to the right, you see the schedule. It's got all the events up there on the wall. You can walk your avatar up on the stage after this is over. You can take a screenshot, but if you go to brentgove.com, click on upcoming events, local, you'll see what we're doing in Sacramento. And then there's global. You can see the big stuff, right, Rob? Right? Give me a thumbs up, Rob, yes, right? Yes. Globally saying yes. Okay. So important stuff. Okay, I got to keep moving here. I'm going too slow. So that's a big deal. And then what I did was I would put people in front of my sponsor after they watched the model explained, my sponsor, and my sponsor, and I'd move in 24 to 48 hour increments. What are you doing later today? For 5 minutes. Oh, I'm busy. Okay, what are you doing tomorrow morning or afternoon? I need you for 5 or 10 minutes. You gotta meet Sheila, my sponsor. She's amazing. Get excited about your sponsor. Well, my sponsor's not active. Well, then who's your sponsor? Well, they're not active either. You know, find somebody. There's 7 up. If you don't know, homework assignment, someone type in the chat bar, meet every one of the 7 people above me. And somebody's going to help you, okay? Meet them, okay? And I got good at putting them. You're like, okay, well, I'll call you next week. Just quit EXP now. If you're saying I'll call you next week, you ain't getting this. It is a sense of urgency, right? A burning desire. And so you got to do that. And then, I also did dinners. I pulled people together, 4 or 5 agents that were in, 4 or 5 prospects. I do a dinner at Elf and I on the patio for 10 or 15 of us. I'd have appetizers, maybe a little dinner, a little wine, whatever, break bread together. Fireplaces are going and really nice. Like, ooh, I get to come to Elf and I. It might have cost me $400 or $500 for dinner, $600-700 for dinner, but I created this environment, this thing, and I didn't do it all the time. I did it, once every 45 days. I pull people together, 4, 5, 6, 7 key agents, 3, 4, 5 key guests, and we're having salmon, we're maybe having a little steak, a little red wine, a little white wine, a glass. Nobody's getting drunk, and a nice outdoor, those fires and this nice stone. It's just beautiful setting. Create magic moments. I have pictures. In fact, forget this. Pictures worth 1,000 words. I can get to it that quick. You can mark stuff favorites. Boom, and I'm scrolling. Watch this. I'm just scrolling. And right here, I'm going to show you Elf and I on the patio. There it is. Boom. There's the fireplace behind us. And there's my magic moment. Look how quick I did this. So that is a giant fireplace behind us. See the radiant fire? I've been with EXP maybe 7 days. 4, 5, 6, 7 agents in, and the rest are 7, 8, 9 agents that are excited when this looks good. I go, hey, come down for now. See the glass behind us and the fireplace. And we just had a nice meal. And then there we all are. Create magic moments, baby. And then over here, I moved out of Keller Williams and I moved into my new office. There's my new office. Day one, left Keller Williams EXP. That's the title company sending me flyers. That's my office at Regis. Same office, those windows, same office I just showed you. I'm here 5 years later. There's our first lunch and learn. There's Chris Okamura, who now has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in his group. He was the general manager of Berkshire Hathaway. First lunch and learn. There wasn't a lot of people there. It's just a conference room at a mortgage company, free. And they bought the sandwiches. And there's our first night. We moved in. It's midnight. We moved out of Keller into our room. We're tired. It's midnight. And there's us at our free desks at Regis, pitch dark outside. Same windows I just showed you. And then there's me driving to Walnut Creek to watch the modelexplain.com with a guy named Rick Jiha, our faculty trainer. Keller Williams owned 7 Keller Williams franchises. I got my butt in my car and drove for hours on a Friday night to show him the Model Explain. Stop sending and watch it with people. And now he has thousands of people in his group. I mean, you know, we didn't have fun together. There's James with my wife. We weren't having a good time together, hugging each other. It wasn't a magic moment. It was magic. Create your magic. You can do a volleyball party at the beach. You can rent a beach house. You can rent a cabin. You can do pizza. You can barbecue hot dogs and hamburgers in your backyard. Are you guys with me? Are you with me? You must, well, my upline was in Dallas. I did it. You do it. I dawn you. I knight you to do this. Now, I also, mentally and emotionally, I was 70-30. 70%, I got it. I'm doing this. 30%, I had to stay in the game with my team, things, all that. Physically, it was like a 50-50. Half my time was listing homes and real estate. I had all these listings. I had 18 listings active. That's 50% of my brain. The other 50% of my physically. The other 50%, I'm doing follow-ups with people. I'm showing the model explained every day. Let's see. I called it the Mighty 7. What was the Mighty 7? I decided that if I was going to be successful in real estate, I'd have 7 listing appointments every day. Someone type that in the chat bar. 7 listing appointments every day. We named it the Mighty 7. I created a sheet of paper that said the Mighty 7 at the top. And it had 7 slots, and I document who the homeowners were, what the address was, and we tracked it. And I would get to at least 4 or 5 listing appointments every week. Sometimes I'd hit 6. Sometimes I'd ring the bell 7. Ding, 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 ding. It was a stretch goal. But I go, man, if I'm doing 7 listing appointments a week, 30 listing appointments a month, I'm going to make a lot of money in real estate. I'm going to get a lot of listings. And I carried 18 to 20 listings. It's like hyper focused in on, I got to do a listing appointment every day. Somehow, somewhere, I'm going to do a listing appointment. And then you have to ask yourself, well, how am I going to do that? But because you don't have a goal to go on a listing appointment every single day, you're not asking the question, how am I going to do that? So I did that for years. And you know what it gave me? It gave me a living. It gave me a good living, living in a nice home, nice cars, take trips to Hawaii and the Caribbean. But I was grinding year after year, decade after decade, because they wanted Brent. And I had to be the guy, the knight in shining armor, and I was willing to do that. But guess what I did? I made a tweak when I saw EXP 5 years ago. I spun that play, doing my listing appointments every day. All you did was recruit. No one said it was going listing appointments every day. That was what I was trained to do. I was a listing warrior, right? But guess what? I set a goal to show somebody at breakfast, when coffee, breakfast, when in the morning. When I do it in the morning, before they got busy, you're booking lunch appointments, afternoon appointments, they will cancel on you. Because if someone calls and says, I want to go look at $800,000 homes, I want to go look at $400,000 homes, I want you to come list my $1 million house, they will cancel. Why do you get no-shows? So I didn't get no-shows because I was meeting them at 6:30 for coffee, 7 a.m. for breakfast, 7:30 a.m. for breakfast, 8 o'clock. And I did it in mortgage company conference rooms, like the one right behind me, and And you know, this is just a picture on the wall. You know, I'm in my office. It's just a framed backdrop, right? You can have something. And by the way, what's behind you in your Zoom matters. If I see one more ironing board, one more closet, one more overcrowded bookcase, I'm gonna throw up. What behind you matters. You know this crap behind you in your Zoom? Are you kidding me? Jeez. Okay. Rob, can you make me some hot tea? I'm kidding. He was going to do it. I'm kidding. Anyways, gonna have a moment here. Gonna have a moment. The cheapest way to do it is they have artificial backdrops. Use that at least. Nobody wants to see your laundry. Nobody wants to see your funky closet or whatever the heck is behind you. Unless it's beautiful. Because I have a sheetrock behind me. It's not beautiful. That is $100 print stretched out on some frame. That's it. Everyone thinks it's my office. It's just a picture. You know, I have a sheetrock behind me. I'm in my office. It's a nice office, but don't show a sheetrock and don't. Anyways, okay, enough said. I get a little focused on stuff. I know I'm just pussyfooting around or mealy-mouthing around or I'm not being serious enough and passionate enough. I'm sorry. I'll try to make my point. But here's the deal. A couple things. I started meeting with people early in the morning. Key. Someone type it in the background, in the tab. Early in the morning, key. Their phone's not blowing up. They're not getting texts. They haven't got the upset buyer or seller yet, or the title going, oh my God, we can't meet the Smiths, or appraisal didn't come in, or the mortgage person calling. They will keep the appointment. And I tell them, I want to meet with you before your day gets crazy and you're anxious and you're not able to pay attention because you know you got to solve this problem, the tyranny of the urgent. And so, key in the morning. Occasionally I did lunches when they just couldn't do it, or dinners or whatever. Break bread. Someone write that down. Break bread, type it in the chat bar. Key, another key. Say, what do you want? I take their coffee. 1 cream, 1 sugar, latte, mocha. What's your favorite coffee place? And I bring their favorite coffee place. You like breakfast burritos? You like croissants? You like bagels and cream cheese? I bring them little something to eat and watch coffee. And we watch Press Play, themodelexplained.com, right there, right? It was Rob Flick. Well, I've heard people say, well, I'm not as good at a presenter as you. I did present. Rob Flick presented. I sponsored 40 people. It's the first person to do it. Why? Because they did the work. What was the work? Showing people. How do we do that? I don't know. Figure it out. When you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. You will figure it out. I'm talking to you. Figure it out. Figure it out, man. I figured it out. Well, people are nice. I had some people that weren't nice to me. Big deal. My dream's so big. What's your dream? Just freedom to make a difference in other people's lives. You know, but if your dream's small and then people are mean to you, that's bigger. You'll be paralyzed with fear and you'll live a life of quiet desperation and you'll die with your music in you. Don't die with your music in you. Sing your song. I'm not a great singer, but I love to sing. And you got to let it rip because you got love in here. Let it out. And not everyone's going to love you. Not everyone loves me. I'm good with it, but I love everybody. I'm being kind. I'm doing the best I can. And that is good enough. That's what I tell my kids. Okay, so watch it with them. Key. Another key. Don't send it. Well, they didn't watch it or they're ghosting me. Because you sent it. They can't ghost you if you say, hey, let's meet next week. I want to meet you for a cup of coffee real quick. And I want to bounce this off you and get your opinion. As you know, I'm in EXP. I'm super excited about it. And I respect you. I really love your opinion on the model. And then they go, oh, I know all about it. I go, what do you know? Have you actually seen it? Well, yeah, I saw some video. No, have you seen themodelexplained.com? Have you seen that video? Well, no, I don't think I've seen that. Okay, well then if you haven't seen, this is your friends, people you know, not strangers. Don't cold call. Well, don't know anyone. Go to some events and meet people. So again, you know these people. You know, it's a blood sport if you're cold calling. Go to events and meet people. Go to events and meet people. Where? Compass in Sacramento is doing a business planning event. One of my agents is like, I'm going to go there and meet a good. Don't talk about EXP. Don't mention EXP. Just meet people, be friendly, and gather names like you're a detective. And then you can prospect them a day later, a week later, a month later, a year later. Just go to their event. Do not you dare go to a Remax or Keller Williams or Compass event and prospect people at the event. That is rude. It is not okay. Perfectly okay to meet people and say, hey, let's have coffee next week and talk about social media marketing. Let's have lunch next week and talk about how you can get 30 more listings this year if you happen to know how to tell them how to do that stuff. So, but watch it with them, key, and do not present, key. I couldn't present. And then this is duplicatable because like, oh, he met with me, press play. They can meet people, press play. They can meet people, press play. They can meet people, press play. And Rob Flick was the presenter. Rob retired years ago, so I had to make it. I made one. People like it. It's good. If you haven't seen it, it was released 2 or 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago. Watch it, the updated version. Personally, and I'm not being arrogant, I think it's the best one I ever did. I ate my Wheaties. I was fired up. I was on point. It's edited, polished, tight. And people love it. They sign up. So if you haven't seen it, themodelexplained.com, watch a refresher. And let me see. There's that. And we're on the home stretch. I was the first person to do 40. Why was I the first person to do 40? Because most people sponsor 10 or 15 and put on their management hat. They sponsor 10 or 15, 20, put on their management hat. What gave you what you have is sponsoring 10 to 15, 20. What to get you to where you want to be is sponsoring another 10 to 15, 20. Take the management hat off and burn it. How many of you do I manage? No. I inspire you, hopefully. I try to motivate you, hopefully. I do a little bit of teaching, a little bit of coaching. I'm not necessarily the great teacher. I'm not necessarily the best coach. That's why I don't have a coaching program where I coach individual agents and I do this not a methodical step-by-step teacher. I think some people are really gifted in that area. I like to be me and I like to just be a storyteller and inspirational. Then you can go to classes where the training is world-class and you can hire a coach who will like a scalpel with the surgeon. And if you go, I need to go hire a coach. Try Sean Kokoska, try Randy Berg, try Bill Pipes, try Tim Ferriss, there's people out there. I tried this coach and I didn't, well, try somebody else. Well, I didn't like it. Well, try somebody else. I tried radio twice, failed. The third time I hit it out of the park, made $1 million a year. The third time. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And I get it. Maybe that coach wasn't good for you. Maybe this, maybe that. You are your worst enemy. It's what's going on inside that head of yours. I love you, man. But that's what you got to do. So finally, I got up from my desk because on my desk was purchase agreements, counteroffers, requests for repairs, addendums, disclosures, things that would distract me. I got up with my pre-printed list of names and I went to a conference room, nice big conference table, nice picture on the wall. And I sat there from Fridays from 2 to 5 for 3 hours. I made outbound calls and I left my desk and went somewhere where I could literally had to focus and made those calls religiously Fridays 2 to 5 and asked for appointments the following week. Write this down. People will give you appointments for the following week. If you say, hey, can I meet you today, tomorrow? Oh man, I'm busy. Call me next month. We go, I'd like to meet with you next week. I respect you. Say that. I respect you. I admire you. Call people you respect and admire. And you go, I'd really love to get your opinion on this. And of course you're in EXP. Yes, I'm in EXP, but I'm thinking about putting a lot of time, effort, energy, and effort into it this year. I really want to get your take on it. Tell you the truth, I really want you to show me what I'm missing. Like, where are all the holes in the model? I need your opinion, your 2 cents, right? And it's like when I show property to buyers, hey, let's just get your feet wet. I know you're not going to buy a home until next year. But let's get your feet wet. Let me show you what $300,000 gets you. Let me show you what $600,000 gets you. Let me show you what 1.6 gets you. I'm gonna show you 2 homes, 2 of the best homes for $300,000, 2 of the best homes for $600,000, 2 of the best homes for $5 million. That way, next year when you go to buy, you'll be a little bit more savvy on the market, have something to compare it to. Just want to get your feet wet, introduce you to the market at $1 million, introduce you to the market at $3 million, introduce you to the market at $200,000, and just kind of get your feet wet. I know you can buy next year, next summer, whenever you want to do it, no problem. And then if they look, they buy. So again, I want your 2 cents. I want your opinion. I want to introduce you to the market. And the people take a breath. Oh, he just wants my opinion. I go, look. They go, I'm not leaving Coldwell Banker. I go, look, Bob, You and I are friends. Stay at Coldwell Banker for 25 years. Stay at Compass for 30 years. In fact, you're not allowed to come to EXP. I genuinely want your opinion on the model for me. I don't want to promise Sapper to do it if it's still, but obviously if you're choosing not to, well, I saw a video. Did you see the model? Well, I didn't see. I think I did. Yeah. When did you see it? 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, it's totally changed. The new one came out 2 months ago. Meet with me next week. I'll bring the breakfast. I'll bring lunch. This beautiful conference center, my favorite mortgage company, Guild, or my favorite title company, Chicago Title or First American. I use their conference rooms, not Starbucks, not Pete's, not restaurants. It's loud and clinky, and people see people. It was me and them, a little coffee and food, and they were able to focus. And I said, let's put your phone on airplane mode. I'll put my phone on airplane mode. I text them a reminder the night before. I text them a reminder an hour before. I text them a reminder, hey, see you in 20 minutes. And nobody missed because of little text reminders. Are you really that like, yeah, I am, because I want to win. Anyways, I'm done. It's 9:30. I went over. Shoot. I will, because I promised I'm going to let each of you ask me one question, because we're over time. We're supposed to be done at 30. So Rami and, hold on. Who did I say? Rami and, I'm blanking out. Come on the stage, you guys. I'm totally drawing a blank. Where are you? Come on up here, guys. And then unmute your mics. It was Rami and I am drawing a blank. Someone, who is it?
Hey, Brent, it's Phil. It's Phil, buddy.
Phil on. I knew it. So Rami, hey, Rami. And where's Phil? Is Phil up here? Oh, there he is. Come over here. Come here. Stand by my side, you guys. Get over here. Come here, man. Get over here. Put one on the right, one on the left. Good to see you guys. So there's Phil. Where's Rami? Come over here, Rami. Walk that thing over here. These are two amazing people. So you each can ask me one clarifying question from something I've said. And if someone wants to ask a question in the chat bar, you guys can even read a question on the chat bar. But we are out of time, so I'm going to take a question from each one of you. Phil, why don't you go first? What is a question you have for me, or a question you're seeing in the chat bar?
Here we go from Bill Rapp. Brent, since you've been here, do this so long, do I want your feedback? Does it still work for you?
Okay, so I was messing with my computer. Right? I'm not sure I understand the question. Phil, what's your interpretation on that question? Interpret that for me.
Yeah, since you've been here this long, does the I want your feedback still work for you when you're looking for feedback from new prospects? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen to me. It's not the script. It's how you say what you say. Say it with intensity. Say it with excitement, and I'm am I like this when I call? No, I'm not. I'm going to be over exaggerating a few things. But if you're not getting responses, when someone's, oh my gosh, I have to talk to you. I'm so excited. Look, you don't have to join EXP. Stay to your opinion, but I need your opinion, and you're going to find your groove, what works for you. What do you know about EXP? Well, I saw some people, but really not much. Oh my gosh, we have to meet next week, coffee. What's your slowest day? Is it? I never say Monday. We're always slammed on Mondays. Is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Is it Friday? I know you're busy all the time, so don't say that. But if you have, for me, it's Wednesdays and Fridays. How about you? Yeah, kind of the same for me. Good. How about this Wednesday? I want to buy you a cup of coffee real quick. I want to meet with you. And then I literally had an appointment every single day. You got to figure that part out. So it's, again, you guys got to get this. It's people don't listen to the words. Someone type this in the chat bar. People don't listen to the words, the script. They listen to the music, right? Anyone could sing a song by, Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber or, Katy Perry or, but it may not sound the music. So what does your music sound like? What is it, enthusiasm. Zig Ziglar say the last 4 letters. I am sold myself. Do you sound like you're sold? Or are you being kind of shy? You're like, oh my gosh, we got to meet. And then when they go, look, I'm busy. I know all about it. I'm not sure. So you saw the 5-year plan. Well, what do you mean the 5-year plan? The 5-year plan to make 2.1 million a year outside of real estate. You saw that. Well, no, man, I didn't see it. Okay, look, time out. No, I'm going to stop you right there. Remember, you're not calling strangers. Phil, you and I have known each other for 17 years. You mean to tell me you have not seen the EXP 5-year plan to make $2.1 million? Well, no, I haven't seen that. I go, Phil, no wonder you're saying no. You don't even know what you're saying no to. I just sang a song. That's called music. It's your voice tone. It's that part of you. Like, well, I don't know if I could do that. You better do it. You better learn. It's same thing on a listing. You won't get listings. I'm not getting listings because you're not singing at the right frequency. You may be going through the listing presentation, the script, and this, but you look them in the eyes. I'm telling you right now, you list this home with me. You will not regret this. There's nobody that'll work harder. I'm so excited about your house. I will market, call everybody back, jump. You say how high? I mean, I'm telling you what, I network with the top 20 agents in this county. I'll be promoting your home. Nobody will market and promote your home like me. Give me a chance. That's music. It's not a script. It's not a script. So Phil, thank you. Good question. How about Rami? How about you? What's a question you have, or one of the in the bar?
Yeah, I actually just grabbed one out of the bar. So what do you do when people actually drag their heels? You've sent them the join link and they said they're going to join, but they're just kind of dragging about it. What do you do?
Okay, again, don't send the join link. Let's meet next week. I'm going to step you through how to get going. And again, stop sending the Model Explain, stop sending join link. When I watched the modelexplain.com with my sponsor, Sheila, she was, are you serious about doing due diligence? I'm going to ask you that question, Rami. We'll role play. Rami, are you serious? Do you like what you've seen, Rami, so far?
Yeah, I do like what I've seen.
Awesome. Are you serious about learning more about this model and doing some due diligence?
Yes, I am definitely serious about knowing more for sure.
Great. That's exactly what I said to Sheila. She said, great. Here, type this in your computer. And she was in Dallas, so we were doing it. And their Zoom didn't really exist back then. So she had me watching it online. She watched it with me at the same time. Wasn't a Zoom link, but it worked. She just typed this in, join.exprealty.com, type this in. So I did what I was told. And she said, see where it says join? She's, yeah, I'm going to have you click that. Join now. I just saw the model. Do you guys do this? Do you do this? And I said, okay, I clicked it. She says, what I'm gonna do is have you fill out a short application here, and you're gonna get back our independent contractors agreement, and it's gonna go over all the splits, all the stock, how this whole thing works. I want you to read through it. This is how you're going to do your due diligence, reading through this ICA. Does that sound good to you, Brent? I go, yeah, sure. She says, let me help you fill out the form. I filled out the form, hit submit. And then I got back. She goes, did you get back? Congratulations, we've successfully received it. I go, yeah. She said, okay, you're going to get that ICA. Until you sign the ICA, it doesn't move you to EXP. So even though you're hitting join, you're just doing due diligence. I said, okay. And then I got the sponsor. I go, where do I put here? She says, oh, that's where you type my name in, Sheila Bergeron. A lot of you just send it to them. They put in their cousin. You send it to them and they put nothing. And so do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Stop sending the modelexplain.com. Stop. And she was in Dallas, so she didn't send it. She says she made an appointment with me. And okay, here's what I want you to type: www.themodelexplain.com. Press play. I'm gonna do the same thing in Dallas. When it's over, we'll talk. Please put your phone on airplane mode. Please give it your full attention. I did. And then I literally watched and signed up for EXP in one motion. And who was my sponsor? Sheila. Sheila was my sponsor. And so you know what? Is that what you're doing? And so, and then there's no, I couldn't find your name. I hit the drop down bar. You're with them. Well, just type it in manually, etc. So did I answer that question, Rami?
That does. That's great. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Everybody, I hope this was helpful today. Was this interesting? Give me some love in the chat bar. Did you like it? And then also put in the chat bar, besides hopefully that you liked it and you found this helpful and it was powerful and it should be an hour long. Awesome. Type in the chat bar some things you'd like to see. Oh, do the EXP University. Forget that. We'll do the attraction survey. If you liked it, give me a good score. They do take these very seriously. You should all have an EXP University attraction seminar. But send me a workplace chat if you'd like me to do something a little different next month. Like, I really wish you'd get into this. Send me a workplace chat, Brent Gove. I will get your workplace chat. Love you guys. I will see you in Cabo. And is there a recording? I believe, Jordan, are you here? Jordan, you there?
Yes, I will post a link to the catalog that it is housed in the chat.
Okay, so yes, there's a recording of this, and then also we record it, right, Rob? And we put it on my YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, type in the word Brent Gove, and then you'll see my picture in a circle. Click on the picture in the circle. That'll shoot you into my YouTube channel. And Rob says we post it there, right, Rob, every month? So that'll be up tomorrow? Today. It'll be up today, Rob says. And then also, if you've not subscribed to my podcast, it's not visual like this, but it's just me letting it rip every week. And we interview different agents and we do a variety of things. People love the podcast. Go to brentgove.com, look for the podcast, subscribe, and you'll get more. It's all about agent attraction. I don't do a lot of training on selling real estate. There's a bazillion classes on how to sell real estate. I want to change your life. And I don't believe just selling real estate is the way to do that. Yes, I get it. You have bills and you need to sell real estate. So attend those classes, sell a bunch of real estate, win your Icon Awards, be successful, provide for your family. But this is the long game. I focus on the long game. Selling real estate, short game, can make a living. I want you to make a life. That's why I do what I do. Love you all. See you guys. Peace out. Oh, Jordan, next month, I may have a little dilemma because I'm doing that West Coast tour. By the way, go to brentgove.com, look at upcoming events. We're in 17 cities in 17 days. I'm going to be with Glenn Sanford for the first half and the new president of EXP for the second half. That is that's in April. So March, I think I'm going to be in Cabo though.
Oh.
Let me look. Is it the first Tuesday? Is it a Monday?
Yep.
So yeah, I will be in Cabo the 7th, so I'm gonna have to bump it to the 14th of March. Is that okay there, Jordan?
Yep, I'll get it handled on our end.
I love it. So that would be 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern on Monday, March 14th. You guys are rock stars. Look at you, all stayed here. Love you guys. Have a good day.